Thanks for stopping by my channel today. I thought I would share with you a little project that I've been working on. I'm using a KSCraft die to make some cute little bunny embellishments. Here's an example of one of them that I made. I'll go into more detail how I put this together, and I'll show you some other samples. Hopefully you can get some inspiration for some future projects. Before we get started, I just want to show you what I used and I did use this 6x8 paper pads from Simple Stories, and it's called Bunnies in Blooms, and it's very springy. So I use that to cut out the different bunny shapes. This is a really cute, springy, very Eastery colors. The die cut I'm using is this bunny die that I got from KSCraft, and it is one of their new dies for this year. And then it comes with all these pieces for layering, and then it has some eyeglasses and bits to make the face. And it also comes with this cute little flower to cut out. I also used some stirring sticks, and I did paint them. I put a couple coats of pink paint, and that's what I used on this one here. The other couple things that I did use, just some embellishments on one of the projects. I used some these sort of round beads from Creatology, and I picked these up from Michael's. And then I did do some distressing on a couple of the projects that I made. And I use this picked raspberry distress oxide, and it's a really pretty vibrant color. Added a little bit of shading around the edges. So that's optional, and you can use different colors too, depending on if you wanted to give it a more shabby look. You can use like a darker brown or black color. And then I also, on this one, I added some seam binding. So I have some seam binding here that I used. I do have this available in my Etsy shop. This color, moss green, is really popular this year, as well as this ballet slipper pink. Yeah, if you're needing some seam binding, definitely check out my shop, and the link to it is in the description box. I also used some of these enamel dots. I also used some stickles in Stardust, a color Stardust, and I stickled up the flowers on this one. I already cut out all the pieces, and I just want to explain how I cut everything out using the pattern paper from this collection. Cut out 4 different patterns of paper. To make all the projects, I did mix and match a lot of them. This is what I have left for the last bunny, and I will share with you the other ones once we're done here. This is one of the flowers that I cut out using the die that comes with the kit, and I cut 2 out and layered them up. And then I added a little gemmy in the middle. And to give it a little dimension, you can lift these leaves up a little bit, and that adds a cute little dimension to your project. I did want to add some dimension to the bunny face, so I did go ahead and cut out a couple pieces in this foam board. This is the face, so I used this die here, and I cut out one for the face and this, and then I also cut out these 2 ears. And then we're going to glue paper on top of those and give it some dimension. All right, so before we get started, I got to get my glue going here. And it's been sitting a few days. I've been moving things out of my craft room because I ordered some new pieces of furniture from IKEA, and they're going to be delivered soon. So I wanted to get everything cleared out of here so I can build the furniture and get everything back in here. So I'm really excited. I ordered, it's called Havsta, and it comes with, I ordered 2 cabinets that have a base, and then the top part has doors with glass in them, and there's shelves in them. So I'm super excited about getting those and getting my craft room a little more organized. And maybe I'll share a video with you when I get that all done. I would take my bone folder and kind of rub around the edges of this just to give it kind of gives it a little puffy look to it. Let me just do that with my nail. since I don't have my bone folder handy. It's out in the other room somewhere. I don't want to go digging for it. All right, so as you can see, there's just a slight little bit of dimension to that piece. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to these two ears. On the other bunnies that I made, the inside of the ear matches the face. So I'm going to choose the ones that have the little pink polka dots on them. We're going to go with the ones with the holes. Make sure that you glue them to the right side of the ear. There's like a little indentation you can tell. Let's glue these up. Yeah, I'm actually going to Rubber Stamp and Scrapbook Convention in Danville, Indiana, and that's near Indianapolis. Very excited to see what I can pick up there. I definitely will do a little haul video when I return next week. I'm only going to be there for the one day tomorrow. I don't do like the crops or anything like that. If I had a group of friends that like to go to that, I definitely would want to do something like that. Okay, so I have those pieces done. Almost ready to start gluing. The next thing I wanted to do was distress the corners of the face, the ears, and before I glue it all together. We're gonna use this Distress Oxide and Picked Raspberry. I'll take this piece and I'm just gonna tap the brush in there a little bit and just very lightly go over the edges. It doesn't take a lot. So we got that one piece done, and you can see it adds just a little bit of dimension to it. We're gonna do the ear, the inside of the ear piece just the same way, just right around the edges. This has been a very relaxing project to work on. I'm also gonna do the same thing to this bunny face. You do not need to ink around the whole thing because this is gonna be covered up here. Just make sure you do around the bunny ears. I think I'm going to do a little bit darker up here. So we're done with the ink for this project, and we're ready to glue the base together. I'm going to glue this right here. So that's looking cute already, and see it adds a little dimension to it. So now I'm going to glue these pieces onto the ear right here, like that. A little bit of glue on there. And stick it right on there. So cute. See how quickly this is coming together? The thing that takes the longest is cutting out pattern paper. If you're ready to go and you pick 3 or 4 different kinds of paper and just cut it all out at the same time, then you can have fun creating a lot of different styles of the bunny. Okay, so there's the base. So you'll see on this one, it has the face and then these glasses. I like to glue the glasses on first because it helps me place the rest of the face on the bunny. So we're gonna do that first. So I'm gonna put some glue on the back here, about right there. See how cute that looks even without the face on it. I did use 2 different types of eyeballs on my samples. This one has round eyes, and this one has the eyelash eyes. That is looking cute already. Next thing I'm gonna do is glue on the face. These are very tiny little pieces. We have a nose piece here, and then you can do either a heart shape, which is right there, or this oblong shape. So we're gonna do the heart one for this one. And I need some tweezers, and I gotta go run and grab those. Be right back. Okay, it's quite the struggle when all of your crafting supplies are not where you normally have them. I'll probably have half of my craft room back in here before I actually get that furniture in here. You need to leave a little room here for the top of the nose, which is this heart. So I'm just gonna go in and put it about there. And this will be the nose. We're gonna just put that right underneath where the glasses meet the nose. Really cute. Now the next thing I want to put in on here are some eyes. We're going to use the eyelash ones. So we'll glue that on next. Now for the placement of the eyes, I would make them somewhat even with the nose. Put that one there. Now the last piece will be the little eyelashes, and they're super tiny. All right, don't you love it? It's so fun. I do have a couple of flowers. I think maybe I'm gonna put that on there, just like that. Now I wanna do a bow on here. That looks cute. So I'm gonna let that dry. And this flower is not one that came with this die. This was from a Tim Holtz die. It was a tiny little rolled flower die. So I'm just gonna lay that right on top of there. And there you have a finished bunny. So earlier I showed you this one, used the flower that comes with the die set, and I layered them up. And then I just glued a jemmy on top of each of those. I used some shimmer cardstock, and then I did add some dimension to this one. And then I added the seam binding to the base of it, and this eyelash trim. It just kind of reminded me of Easter grass. That is super cute. This can be used, you can tuck this in an Easter basket, put it in a flower pot as part of a planter for Easter decor. Here's one that I turned into a paper clip. I just glued it to a larger size paper clip to put on something. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this for work to clip my papers together that I'm trying to keep organized throughout my work day. Who says you have to give it away? This one, I just made a hang tag and I added some beads to it. I'm super happy with how that turned out. Be cute hanging from a gift bag, from an Easter basket. And lastly, I made another tag. I glued the bunny directly to the top of this white tag, and I did do some shading of this tag and glued some of those really pretty enamel dots on there. And then I did add a sentiment down here. This is also a KSCraft word sentiment die set that is for Easter this year. And I took some of the flowers that came in the rabbit die cut kit, and I glued those on here. And then I did layer the word bunny up on foam. And I did add some seam binding. I love these colors together. This is like a moss green color, and this is the ballet slipper pink. And here they are here. These are both available in my Etsy shop, so you can click on the link below in the description box and it'll take you directly to my Etsy shop. If you need any of that, check it out. I'm super happy with how these turned out. Thank you very much for watching my video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so. Thank you very much and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.